So this is a pocket money viewing of my page. I updated it, added a couple more things to it, edited some stuff, trying to improve the information, trying to make things a little bit more clear. So as you can see right here, I got more details on the ideas and concepts of using some of this stuff, because typically I just had it where it's like, obviously, have an eBay store, Kindle publishing, Amazon affiliates, credit cards, invest in into stock market, right? With Robinhood and things of that nature. It's like, a little bit of common sense, and of course you can go on YouTube and learn more about these things yourself. Educate yourself on these things and then use them, which is the main thing I want you to understand is you still gotta learn these things yourself, right? I can only tell you but so much, especially on a website. Like the idea of using eBay, right? How you use it is up to you, right? As you can see on my eBay account, I have currently 95 listings with down here I have 138 items in total. I mainly deal in trading cards, so I have a whole bunch of cards here. As you can see, I got some big numbers of how many people viewed them, and I got watchers. There's actually a number up here. Where is it? All right. See, I got 36 watchers up here. So I got 95 items, 36 people keeping an eye on my items. The average price for most of my items is roughly $10, but it varies. It's just the average is about 10, but you see some 7, some 8s, but typically 10, 10, 10, 10, right? I have a $100 item in here somewhere. See if it pops up real quick. There's a $20 item, a couple 15. There's a $50 item right there. Alright, so I guess it's the next page where I have the $100 item. I mainly deal in trading cards, right? You sell what you're good at and what you can get your hands on, right? You can do drop shipping among other things. There's different ways you can obviously use your eBay account. The main point is, make money through selling stuff. That's obvious, right? So for you to learn, what's the best thing for you to do with eBay, then, go on YouTube and learn that. But right here, it gives you a basic idea of the rundown of using, for example, you can sell stuff that's used. So you can literally look up stuff that's, trash, or look at stuff in your house, stuff you don't need, and sell it. Sell off any items you have that you have no need for and sell it to somebody who needs it, right? You could go on Craigslist and find stuff for free and sell it. Find stuff for free, find somebody who's trying to get rid of something, go pick it up, and then list it on eBay. Credit cards, very useful to have credit cards because it's the fact that if you have a lot of credit, right, in your credit cards, I have over $5,000 in credit. That's like having over $5,000 because at any given time where there's an opportunity where I need that amount, let's say I need $5,000 exactly for an opportunity. Well, I have $5,000 in credit, right? I can convert all that credit into cash and pay for something that I need the $5,000 for. Now, I might not need to use that whole amount all at once, obviously. I might need 200 here, 200 there, 300 here, 300 there, type of deal. But that's the point. If when opportunities present themselves, you at least have the credit cards to be like, all right, I don't get paid until next week, but this opportunity is here now. And if I don't grab this opportunity now, I will lose it. Especially if you find something, like, oh man, Beats by Dre, I can get it for like $50. Let's say Beats by Dre, sells for like $300 or something like that, right? It's like I can get it for $50 now, right? I can use my credit card to purchase it, especially if it's on a website or something. Buy it for $50 and then resell it later for $300. Right? And I want to get it now because the sale's not going to last that long. It'll disappear. So when you're buying stuff that's time sensitive, it's nice to have credit because you always have it, right? You always have the credit. So it's it's kind of like having savings, right? It's kind of like saving money, right? You save money for a rainy day. That's a cool thing about credit cards is that it's essentially like saving money for a rainy day. It just gives you the ability to buy now, pay later, right? Which is what you always want. because you never know when opportunity presents itself. That's the thing, right? So you always want to be ready for it, and this is why I encourage credit cards. It's like you want to be ready for any opportunity, especially if it's a money making opportunity. So there's that. Then Kindle publishing. We all have ideas. We all have creativity. We all have knowledge and experience. Some of us are really good at stuff, and you can write a book about it. You can write a book about whatever you're good at, and then make money from it. Amazon affiliate program. Amazon has tons of good stuff on there. There's a lot of stuff you bought on Amazon. Why not promote it? If you bought, let's say, a rice cooker on Amazon, why not promote it? Why not take the affiliate link, post it on your Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, right? Make a YouTube video about it. You show off your rice cooker, like, oh, this is an awesome rice cooker. This is what I like to cook with it. And if you keep, let's use YouTube for example. If you keep making videos showing different recipes and different things you do with a rice cooker, it obviously makes sense that in your description of your video, right, you keep putting that Amazon link for that rice cooker that you bought on Amazon. Why not have the affiliate link for it, right? That way, when somebody buys the rice cooker with your link, you make money from them buying the rice cooker, right? Because you help promote the rice cooker. Especially if the rice cooker is awesome, why not promote it, right? Why not let people know that, hey, this rice cooker is amazing. Look the amazing things I can do with it and make money from it. So that's why I point out that these are ways you can make money. I have a Facebook group where I, share videos and stuff like that. Because I've been watching a lot of videos about like making money and things of that nature. So whenever I find some really good, useful videos, I post it on there, and share it. So I definitely recommend joining the Facebook group, because you get more information, from the videos I keep posting there. I post almost every day. Almost every day I find something useful. Sometimes 2 or 3 videos a day I find. I'll be finding a lot of videos, but some videos are like, oh, this is a really good video. I want to put it on the group. It's just very important to follow the group. Then, as you can see, right now we have 1, but I know there's a couple more apps out there that I have to look for. I've been testing out some apps to download where you can make money. Adapole is one of them. This is what I use. Adapole. I have an Android, so I download from the Google Play Store, and I make a minimum of $3 a day with the app, and which 3 times 30 days, right, is $90. So you can make $90 with this. So that's the thing with that. Now, with this video originally about not just the website Pageman, but it was the idea of making $1,000 a month, or at least being able to generate $1,000 a month minimum, right? Because that's a good starting point for living expenses, right? You can pay rents and bills and stuff like that with that amount. Now, in order to generate $1,000 a month, you actually need $1 million. Technically, it is actually, and this is with a CD account, by the way. So a CD account with 1% APY, right? And you put $1 million and $200 would generate you, $1,030, right? Roughly $1,030 a month. In a year, you're generating over 10 grand a year, right? Now that's a base, right? That's a base amount, right, that you can work with. Your base amount is $10,000 a year base. Now, if you want to, make more than that, 20,000 a year, 30, 40, 50. Well, that's up to you on what you do to go beyond that. But this is for the idea of passive. Now, obviously, we should go for a smaller number, right? Go for a month. So, starting off with 1,000, you should be able to save up 1,000. If you save $100 a month for like a year, you'll have roughly 1,200. So it's 1,200. You have 1,200, right? $1,200. Now, $1,200 at 1% APY would generate you $1 a month, and then of course that's a total of $12 a year, which is not a lot. But if you increase that amount to $12,000, right? Not 12,000. So $10,000. think if I put in 20, 28, I think I put it in the wrong spot. I put the 2 here. Oh well, no, because I'm at 1,000. My bad. All right, bump it up to, there we go. Right, it's about 30. Something wrong there. Anyway, a little confused. Trying to get it up to 10 exactly. Let's put the 2 at the end. Okay, there you go. There you go. $10,002, right? So I finally got it. Put the number in the right spot. All right, so $10,000, 10,000 plus $2 will get you $10.30 a month, right? And that's a good start, right? You're just with a CD account with $10,002 in there for one APY, 1%, right? Will generate you $10 a month. So that's a good start. But you want, at least 1,000, which means $1,000, right? So since you have 10 now, right, $10 a month you're generating, you want to do that 100 more times, because 10 times 100 is 1,000. So you want to do that 100 more times, right? So this is one way of generating $10 a month. Then let's go a little further up. Because you want faster results, let's go up to so that's 10,000. Go up to 100,000. 100,000. So the 2. No, that's wrong. It is 20. There we go. 20. So $100,020 will generate you $103 a month. So this amount being saved into one CD account with APY of 1% will generate you a little over $100 a month. Then if you do the add a poll thing and make that $90, roughly 100, right? Then that's about $200 a month that you're generating there, right? So you're getting close. Still have $800 to go. So then you find some other way of making $100 a month. I make roughly $100 a month minimum with my account, because all I need to do is sell 10 cards for $10 and see if there's any sales information. It's around here somewhere. And sold. Looking for sold. Where is the sold listings? Can I have active and unsold? So sales. They changed the way this platform is. See how much I've sold so far. I know it's over $100. Just want to see where the hell is it. So I recently sold an item, but I was like, where's all my sales? Okay, sales. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what it was. I only sold one thing this month. That's what it was. I need that. Okay. Sales for last month. Last month sales. Let's see. Oh, Jerry report. I hate that they changed this thing. Okay, somehow it's not. Sales. Don't know what that means. Okay, I don't know how to use. Don't know how to use this new layout. Okay. Let's see. Nothing here. Let's see, selling. See if that helps. Sales. Okay. All right. So, all right. Here's something. So in the last 90 days, I made over $100. So there's that. I haven't been promoting my stuff as much. So I need to promote more to get more stuff sold. But you get the idea that I generate at least a minimum of 100 a month from that. Then roughly 100 from add a poll. Then, so that's about 200 right there. Then if I generate 100 from just one CD account, and that's 300, and I'm, slowly building up to the 1,000 a month. Now, obviously, if I can get to the $1 million status, oops, that one. Okay, put that in spot. Bang, bang. All right, 1,200,000. I'll be generating over $1,000 if I can get to the $1 million status. And that's was just a 1% CD account. Do what you can with what you got, but you definitely want to earn as much money as possible. I always hate seeing people talk about what they would do if they had $1 million or something like that. And I would recommend right off the bat that first open up a CD account, right, with a 1% APY. If you can get something better than that, like 2%, that'd be great. Just imagine 2%. 2%, you're making roughly close to $2,000 a month off of the same amount, right? Just even so, just go straight 1 mil exact. You're generating over $1,600 a month off of 2%. Imagine if you had 3% APY, you're generating over $2,400 a month. And think about how much that is a year. You're earning 30 grand a year just off of having $1 million at 3% in a CD account. You're generating 30 grand, which is, pretty normal for most people, the amount they normally make. Now let's go up to 5%, bang, 50 grand. Most people are making 50 grand, right? That's average money. Now 10%, that's 100 grand. So, that's 6 figures right there, right? So if you had $1 million at 10%, right, in 1 year, you would generate $100,000. Now, $100,000 times 10, right, like times 10 years, that's another $1 million, right? So taking $1 million at 10%, which would be awesome to have, right? In 10 years, you'll double your money, right? You'll generate another $1 million. So let's say you had 2 mil, right? You made it. You saved all your money, so that way, from those 10 years to the point where you have 2 mil. Yep, 2 mil, and now you're generating 200,000 a year, which means in 5 years you will have generated another $1 million. So after a while, it will take less years, right, for you to generate multiple millions and become a multi-millionaire, right? And that's just with one CD account, but you gotta be at 10%, right? With 1%, that if you had 2 mil, you only be making 20,000 a year. So that's the only thing, because the APY is so low. It takes a lot more money to generate a lot of money, right? But this shouldn't be the only way you generate money, but it is a way of generating money, which is the whole point. If you can get at least to 10,000, shouldn't be that hard to get to 10,000, because you can save 100 a month for a year, and that's $1,000. Then do that for 10 years, that's 10,000, right? Which at least at a 1% APY, you're at least generating $100 a month. Well, that's a year. Well, you want to get to 100,000 more preferably, so you're generating roughly $100 a month, but generating $10 a month just by saving 10,000 is a good start. Now, this ain't perfect or anything, but this is a way of making some extra money. At least saving this amount to generate money that you can use to invest and to put into other things that make money, or to just pay off bills or something like that. Being able to, if you save 100 grand, you can get to this amount. Imagine here's another funny thing I noticed, right? Let's put it this way, right? Sometimes somebody will get like $2,000 from taxes, or maybe even $4,000. There's some people I've seen get $4,000 in tax return. Now imagine putting that into a CD account with 1% APY. Some people got stimuluses, right? In my CD accounts, that's mainly what I have is my stimulus checks. Those were in the thousands range, right? So I put them in there. So I'm generating, some money just from saving them. So if you save your tax return and put it into a CD account, for example, And this is the most simplest basic thing you can do to generate money besides, having a job and side hustles and eBay and all that other stuff. This is a way you can just generate at least three $3, right, a month, just by saving this amount to a 1% CD. So this is the simplest way to generate some extra income, or at least a way to make money that's passive that you can use for stuff. Obviously, if you do 4,000 a month for 10 years, 4,000 a year, you keep putting your tax return into CD account. You can do that for 10 years. You'll be at 40,000, right? So 40,000 at 1% is generating $33 at least, right? A month, which is 400 a year generate. So $33 a month. That's at least some Netflix subscription, gym membership, all types of stuff in there, right? Now, granted, this might not sound great, but look at the fact that just by saving your just tax return, think of your tax return, every year, because that's the funny thing that always cracks me up when we give people advice of like save $100 at least, save $100 a month. It's over $1,000 a year. In 10 years, that's 10,000. If you do, if you save do that for 20 years, it's 20,000. Like it adds up. You will be alive 10, 20 years from now. Just consider the fact that that's a high probability. Too many people don't think that far into the future. It's like at some point you will go. Right now, you're probably watching this and like, I'm 20, yeah. And 10 years from now, you're gonna be like, I'm 30 and I'm still not, financially good. It's like because you weren't working towards being financially good when you're in your 30s. You were more concerned about living your best life at 20, when you should have been preparing to live your best life for the rest of your life, right? That's what I focus on. I focus on using my youth to create opportunities, or to at least learn the skills and the knowledge that I need, so when I'm older than I am now, I can live my best life when I'm old. I'd rather live my best life when I'm old than when I'm young. You know what I mean? Because that's when you'll want your life to be the best, is when you're old. When you're young, everything is easy, when you're young. But when you're old, things are not as easy as they used to be. So you want that to be your best life. Sad that people don't plan for their retirement, just like people don't plan for the fact that they will die. Which is why you should, work to get your shit together. All right, so like I said, for 10 years, saving your tax return. Oh, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Most people don't save money every month. They always make the excuse of not saving any money. It's like, oh, I got bills paid, this, that, and third. But then I always hit them with this. You do get taxes every year. You do get a tax return. You could save that, right? You could take that money and save it to like a CD account or a high yield savings account or something. Because there are like savings accounts that like are 3% or something like that, where even $40,000 can generate you about about $100 a month, right? So there are options. Now CDs is just they tend to last longer. Like once you get a certain percentage, it stays that way. High yield savings account, they tend to fluctuate. So you can, for 3 months, you can be 3%, right? But then immediately drop to 1% or even less than that. So you go from generating roughly $100 a month, which is great, right? Off of $40,000, but then immediately, bang, it could drop, and it's like, then now you're making 33. It's like, yeah, I'm only making $33. Shit, I was making about 100. Now I'm making less than 50% of that. Like, shit, And if you want something a little bit more constant, that's where the CDs come in. They're a lot more constant. Now, if you have a savings account that has at least a year-long number, percentage where they won't change, then that's great. Take advantage of that. This is not the only thing you can do for money, of course. There's many other things you can do. You can obviously take that 40 grand and invest in other stuff. But it just cracks me up how people don't take the fact that they collect taxes every year. They file their taxes, and they usually get money from taxes to use it as a investment platform, something they can use to invest. Like, oh, I got $4,000 from my tax return. Let me invest into something. No, it's always, all right, let me pay bills. Let me buy this. Let me buy that. It's like, no, you're going to be paying bills for the rest of the year. You know, you have a job, so your bills are going to get paid eventually through your job, right? Through you spending, you know, focusing on paying your bills and taking care of your responsibilities. So this big lump sum, this tax return, use it, save it, invest it. It's so weird that like somebody will literally go 10 years, right? 10 years getting the tax return and then just spend it on luxury things like, oh, let me get me some new clothes. Let me buy myself a big screen TV and this, that, and there, and like just waste it away. But if they save that 4,000 a year, for example, for 10 years, for those same 10 years, they have 40 grand. 40 grand they could do a lot with. 40 grand you could buy a house. You could buy a 30 grand house, a 40 grand house. Then use that house to make money. Duh, common sense things, right? You think that would be common sense. Some people, because the funny thing is, some people know about the idea of investing, right? They know the idea of like, oh, I could buy a house and rent it out and make money off of it. They know the idea. What they don't do is figure out what they have access to. What can they do to get there? For example, saving your yearly, tax return, saving that until it adds up to the point of you being able to purchase a house, for example, and then, rent the house out, right? Become a landlord, right? Rent the house out and make money that way. And there's a way to make money. But somebody will rather just keep working their 9-to-5 job year after year, year after year. Every time they get their tax return, they party with it. They just live their best life with that tax return, right? Instead of planning for the future. It's like, next year you're going to get another tax return. Next year, you're going to keep getting back tax return. And if it's the same amount, you should be stacking that up. That way, in the future, when it's time to retire, right? At least you can retire on your tax return, right? All that tax return money. If you spent 20, 60 years, let's say 20, right? 20 years. If you save $4,000 tax return every year for 20 years, you're saving $4,000 a year. That is 400,000, if I'm right. Let me do the calculate. No, let me try to calculate in my head. 4,000 times 10. Yeah, 4,000 times 10 is 40,000. So 40,000. So no, it should be 80,000. It should be 80,000. I wish it was 8,000 is better than nothing. Okay. So if it's 40,000, 10 years, then 10 more years is another 40,000. So 40,000 plus 40,000 is 80,000, obviously. All right. So 80,000. Well, still 80,000. That's really awesome. And again, you can buy two, $40,000 houses and rent them out. And if you're renting them for like $1,000 a month or something like that, then that's generating you $1,000 a month, right? The goal is to get to a point where, you can get something, and that something creates something, right? You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start small. And for example, most of us got the $1,200 stimulus check, right? So if you were to save the $1,200 stimulus check into a CD account, 1% APY would be generating $1 a month. That's not a lot, but $1 a month for a whole year, that's $12 a year. $12 a year for 10 years, that's $120. Those are small numbers, yes. It doesn't sound amazing, but it's a start, because again, you're not only going to have the 1,000 that one time. Let's say you save $100 a month. So you start off with $1,200 because of the stimulus, then you save $100 a month for a whole year. That's an extra $1,200. So that should put you in the $2,400 range. So you have $2,400, and you're generating, approximately $2 a month, which is $24 a year. $24 a year for 10 years, that's $240. But again, you're going to be alive for those 10 years, right? So you're going to keep adding up. Eventually, your $2,400 will turn to $24,000. So then you're generating, so let's go here. Then you're generating $20 a month. At some point, you might add another zero to that. You get to 240,000. So you're generating about $200 a month. You know, you got, again, your main goal is that eventually at some point you're going to, you know, retire. And if you get to the 2 million mark, right, bang, you're making roughly $2,000 a year. I mean, a month, $2,000 a month off of, saving up to 2 mil. Because my main thing is that it's easier to save $1 million than it is to make $1 million. It's easier to save $1 million. You just gotta start little by little. Start off with 1,000, then do that 10 more times. It'll become 10,000. Then, then save 10,000 10 more times, right? That gets you to 100,000, right? Because if you can save 10,000 a year, right, and do that for 10 years, that will add up to 100,000 in 10 years. And then with the 1% APY, you're generating roughly close to $100 a month. But once you get to that million mark, you're generating close to 1,000. All you need is just an extra 200 to push it over, and bang, now you're over $1,000 off of just saving $1 million and $1,200,000. And that's just with that arrangement. If you can find something better, 2 APY, the numbers, change. 3, numbers just get better. But this is just a base, something to start off with, and something to think about. My site has other information. This, you can make a minimum $3 right here, which is approximately $90 a month. Right here, you can generate minimum $1. You can obviously generate more. You can make $3 a day with this, and or even $4 a day or $5 a day using this site to generate, over $100 a month. Like if you make $5 a day for 30 days, that's 150. So that's 150 a month you can generate just with this website alone. Over here, minimum of $5. As you can see, I'm actually doing it. I have over 200 points watching trailers, and that's all I'm doing, watching trailers and judging them, critiquing them. Once I get to the 5,000 points, then I can cash out my $5 Amazon gift card. Since I buy most of my stuff on Amazon, it's not a problem. I'm only getting. See, this you get paid in PayPal. This you get paid in PayPal as well. That app. Here it's through Amazon gift card. As you can see, see the account. Whatever bank you want, I just use Ally Bank myself, so that's what I'm using for my stuff. Fundrise is something new that I'm still trying to get into. I haven't deposited my 500 yet, but I did start my account. Just got deposited 500 and start investing. And this is real estate, so this is one way to get into real estate. Another way to get real estate is, where is it? Where's my REITs at? Oh, right here. Vanguard REITs. This VNQ. This is my first step into real estate is here. My next step is going to be right here with Fundrise, and then third step would be actually purchasing property. And I get my money up to the point where I can't buy a property, and then generate cash flow by renting out the property. And I have other plans beyond just buying a place and renting them out. Try to do some futuristic stuff. So this video is not about that. My future plans for housing. But as you can see, investing in the stock market. I got a list of passive incomes, different ways you can make money online. Work from home stuff will be listed soon. Ebooks, the first 3 ones here are mine. The next 3 are just some really good ebooks on, making money. And there's good information, more information in those books than on this page. This page just gives you a basic outline of what you can do to make money. Of course, there's videos. Go on YouTube. I got playlists over here, and I got all these other videos. This first one right here is mine. All these other ones are from other people. This one here is mine. But you can see some good tutorials on how to use certain websites, certain things, credit cards, all that good stuff, making 18 passive incomes right here. The more you know, the more you can earn, right? The more you learn, the more you earn. So knowledge is power, but it's you got to understand that most common way people make money is through CD accounts or high yield savings accounts. Investing in stocks, pretty much putting your money wherever your money makes money. Real estate is another way of making money. These are, what is known as asset class, and then even just making money through jobs or through these survey sites, which are the main way of making money online is survey sites. Besides passive income stuff, eBay, Kindle publishing. There's other stuff you can do. Amazon has other things other than Amazon affiliate marketing. They have Amazon FBA where you can sell products on their platform just like you can sell on eBay. They have merch by Amazon, which is basically print on demand. So you can, print, yeah, should promote. Yeah, I'll upgrade the website. Should add merch by Amazon. Merch by Amazon. Need to post that because it's not too different from Zazzle.com or any of these other print on demand websites, but it's straight on Amazon. I'm still trying to. Oh, that's live. Oh, yeah, double check that. Let's see. So, this is my account. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. You see it. I'm official. Oh shit, I'm official. Yeah, I didn't get a notification telling me this was live. So they approved it because they kept denying a lot of my other designs, so I still got to work on it. But yo, I'm official. See, that's how you do it. I'm official now. So now, I have other products. I got books and stuff. But here's some official merch on Amazon, which I am going to promote this, obviously. So after I'm done this video, which is probably right now, but you get the idea. There's information here. I will be updating it. I usually try to update it weekly or every day. Whenever I get some new knowledge, information that, can help people make money, I put it here. I put it in my Facebook group. Check it out. So the link for this, for my Pocket Money website will be in the description. So go check out the page. It's free to look at this information. This is free information, except for like the ebooks. The information in there is some really good stuff. You gotta pay for it, but it's there $3 for my ebooks. So it ain't much. And here's the other thing, right? Which is ironic. You can notice that this right here, right? This app, you can generate a minimum of $3 because you need $3 to cash out, right? You can use this app at a pull, right? Make the $3 and then use the $3, right? To buy one of my books. If you want to get into digital product creations, my digital products book is a good one because it has a lot of information on there on different things you can make money from, right? Pictures, audio, video, ebooks and so on. So so if you want to create digital products, this is a good book for that. And again, you can make $3 with the app and just purchase this and read it. This has 20 online business ideas or businesses you can do. The different things you can do on the internet to make money. Obviously an eBay store, a ebook store. So many different things you can do. Obviously, YouTube channel, so forth and so forth. There's a lot of information in there of things you can do to make money online. And then, of course, the 20 ways to make $1 million. It just breaks down the concept that I pretty much just share the whole idea of like, basically 10xing your money. You want to have multiple ways of generating at least a minimum of $10. Do that 10 times. That's $100. Take $100, or methods to generate $100. Do that 10 times. That adds up to $1,000. Take your $1,000 methods or ideas, and do that 10 times. That adds up to 10,000 and keep going up until $1 million. That kind of stuff. So check out the site. It's free, so check it out at least.